Today we're going to talk about smart tags. This is a new feature in GoHighLevel, and I'm really excited about it because it gives you more flexibility to make your contacts in your pipeline stand out, depending on many different things that you could assign it. So specifically, and we're going to get into it here in just a moment, I want to give you a little bit of backstory, but then I'm going to show you how to set it up. I had a custom home builder that has three divisions. So they have one that handles their home builds. They have another one that handles their decks, patios, things like that. And then they have a company that handles the excavation. They didn't want to go to three pipelines. They wanted to keep everything in one pipeline. Well, the problem was, how do you tell who the contact is working with? Which division are they working with? So this gave us the ability to highlight the tag so that they could instantly see that the contact was working with one of those three divisions. So you can create a smart tag based on many different things. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. You can base it on your own custom fields that you have put into opportunities or the system fields that are already in there. And then you also have the ability to set up rules on when these different um, tags, these color tags, will show up on the opportunity card. And so you might build something in there of, just as an example, uh, contacts that have been in one stage for longer than 7 days over a value of $100,000. That's an example of what you could build. So the only time that tag would show up is when it met that rule. So let's jump on. Let's see how to set them up. And I think you'll be impressed because this is a great feature that they added. One additional thing, if you don't see it in your pipeline editing area, if you are an admin or you're underneath an agency, they'll have to go and turn it on under sub accounts for you so that you can see it. I'll show you that in just a second, where to find that. Okay, so we're in the pipeline area. So if you go to opportunities, and I want to show you what it's going to look like, and then I'll show you how to turn it on if you don't see it. If you go to opportunities, click on pipelines. This is your pipeline list. Pick the pipeline that you want to add smart tags to and click the pencil. If you don't see the smart tags at the top, then you're going to have to go turn it on or get the agency to turn it on. How do we do that? We go to settings and then we go down to labs, and you're looking for something that says color coded opportunity pipelines. I don't know why they just didn't name this smart tags. It would have been a lot easier, but this is what you're looking for. Make sure that this is toggled on. As you can see, as of the recording today, this will be live for everybody in 14 days. But right now, if you don't see it, this is where you turn it on. Okay, so we're back in the pipeline area where we have all of our pipelines listed. The one I'm working on right now is my sales tracking. I'm going to go over and click on the pencil icon. That's going to bring up the pipeline stages. And in the upper left, you're going to see smart tags. So you're going to click on smart tags. Now I have some that are already built in this test case, but we'll go ahead and add another one. So let's add a smart tag. And let's say we want to know all of the contacts that have an opportunity value more than $50,000. So we're basically going to just make a label name so that we can identify it. So let's say over 50K, pick a color for it, and then we're going to add a rule. Now in the add a rule section, this is where you can determine when this tag will be shown. So you have a number of different fields that you can add in this. As you can see, the last stage change date, um, the last status change, one on opportunity value. You can also add pipeline stage or a custom field that you've added yourself. Now, I put this one in there. I created this custom field. And if you notice, here are the three choices that I have for this particular smart tag. So if you come over here to the right, you see each one of these is a separate smart tag that you've created, right? Now in this case, we're going to go back and use opportunity value. And we want greater than $50,000. So we put that in there. Oops. Okay. Now I can add other things into this. So if I wanted to add another condition into this, I could select, um, update it on or create it on. And then I could put is this week. So anything that was created this week would fall into this opportunity value amount up here. And those two requirements would have to be met before it showed up on your pipeline. So let's take this one out right now. So we're going to save this one the way it is. And now you'll see that it's over here, over 50,000. And if we go back to our opportunities, you're going to see it show up. So this one right here, over 50,000, that's because I have an opportunity value of 60,000. So that meets the requirement. So, and then as you can see, it makes it much easier to differentiate which division or which requirements. So you might have one over 200,000 and it might show up on this tag here. So this is a great way to begin to give yourself a visual on finding contacts and giving you a way to separate them mentally so that you know if they meet a certain requirement. So I hope that helps. I hope that explains a little bit about how to set them up. If you have any questions, by all means, shoot me a message, leave a comment. If you see this on Facebook, I will also list the support documents for this in the description. So until next time, take care.